you?
Yeah. So do you think you can fit us all in one go? Or
I can fit 4.
4?
There's another car on its way.
There's another car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's another, so let him get in. There's another car on their way. Okay. So are they like close or?
She should be like 10 minutes behind me.
Okay, cool. Okay, sounds good. Well, you're good. Do you want my keys or? Well, I guess I can't get in. Okay, cool.
What's your name?
My name is Megan. I'm the one that's been texting you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And you can take a card, correct?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
I try not to spin my wheels now.
It's kind of loose.
Happens easy in this car. So how was the wedding?
Good. Yeah, it was really good. It's beautiful out here. And you can totally say no because we can do DoorDash, but can we go through the Del Taco drive-thru? We will pay extra.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. You want to do that, Erin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like a kiss?
Sure. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
There's 2 of you back there, right?
He's passed out.
Oh.
Yeah,
He can have a kiss too.
I'm like, he's yeah, he's not hanging in there.
Is he gonna make it?
We hope so. He's a trooper.
Alright.
Has it been a busy night or not so much?
Well, I usually haven't started yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're kind of early.
But yeah, that's alright. Yeah, this will be good.
I guess the bars, yeah, usually it's like 10, after 10.
10:30.
Yeah.
And so this is perfect actually.
Perfect. Good deal. I'm glad it worked out.
How many bars are in Cedar?
There's 3.
There's 4 if you count, like, you've got the brewery, the winery, the Mike's,
Okay, well,
and Toad's, right?
I was thinking, well, Toad's is now the warehouse.
Oh, yeah,
So you got the warehouse,
right.
you got Mike's, and you
I'm
got
old
Policy
school.
Kings.
Yes, Policy Kings.
And then after that, you do have the winery, and then, like, if you want to count, there's Applebee's and Chili's.
Right.
But
Well, and the winery does close at like 9 o'clock, doesn't it? Yeah,
I
it's
think-
earlier.
I think 10, but maybe.
Is it? It might be 10 on Saturday. You might be. Yeah. They do have a full bar in there, though, which surprised me.
Yeah, I've got
Really, at the
bar.
winery?
Mm-hmm. They have a full bar. Yeah, I enjoy it, but they do close earlier than the other
So
bars.
have I given you a ride before?
Yeah, I think the last time I was just like, I had called a cab and they told me like 30 minutes and I was walking past Mike's and you were sitting there and I was like, hey, are you like, can I get a ride? And you were like, yes, and you gave me a magnet on my fridge, and then my little brother was like, hey, like, we're going to this wedding, we should try to figure out a cab, and I was like, I have a magnet on my fridge, I will text this person. So yeah, it worked out well.
That magnet paid for itself.
It did. So are you part of like Uber and stuff, or do you just kind of do independent? I feel like I've seen Uber and like Lyft signs in your car before.
Yeah, I can. I haven't in a while because it's just not, there is not enough Uber and Lyft to even, like, deal with it.
And that's why I always just like call like you or just the Iron County Taxi, because like anytime I've tried to use Uber in Cedar, I'm like, there's no one to come, so I don't ever get on it. I don't know if that's the problem, but
well, there's other drivers, but they're rarely on. And I mean, there was a time when I was doing Uber like full force, but there's just not enough to keep you busy.
Yeah, it's more just the bar scene. Yeah,
and the thing is I was trying to sign up for Uber for years, and it just wasn't available in Cedar. And so finally I started just doing private rideshare.
Right.
And I got so much clientele. By the time Uber showed up, I mean, I signed up with it, but
right.
And it's coming around. I mean, people are figuring it out, but
right.
It's really not. Like I say, you certainly can't live on it.
Right. Yeah.
And Lyft, I don't know when the last time I had a Lyft ride was.
Okay.
It's been months.
So earlier when I was driving out here, I almost hit a turkey.
A turkey?
Yeah, like it was a small one. I mean, I think it was a turkey, like a wild two of them
Was
on
there?
their way out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was dark, and
You're like, was that what I thought?
it could have
It
been.
was.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were just like
Okay, well then,
super bloated, and we're like, oh man, those need
That's
to.
what I saw.
Yep.
and my windshield was so clean when I left town.
Oh, sorry.
I had it nice
So
and
many
clean.
bugs out
Yeah,
here.
And then whap, whap, whap. Yeah, I was like, wow, stop it.
It's so pretty though. That I don't know if it was dark when you came through, but that view
I've seen
when
the view. You
it's
can see
so,
Co-op.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
from
beautiful.
from the town anyway.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out here. Do you live in Cedar?
I do.
How long have you been there?
Since '96.
Oh wow, that's a while.
In May of '96, I left New York with $300, and Cedar City is where I ran out of gas.
Really? That's
That's
crazy.
a true story.
What, like
Wow.
you were just like, all right, this seems good.
And I've been there ever since. Yep.
Wow,
Met my wife there, bought a house there.
that's cool.
New York
It's
City.
grown a lot since.
Just outside the city, Long
Gotcha.
Island. And, well, actually, I grew up on Long Island, and then I lived upstate a few hours north of the city when I left. But yeah, you can have New York.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know that a lot of people live in there.
No. You need a permit to go to the bathroom.
What?
It's like, wow, it's just crazy.
So what's your like the wildest? I don't know, picking people up from the bar story, or even not the bar, just
Wildest.
well, just like the weirdest thing. Because I'm sure you see some weird shit, like picking
Oh,
people
I have
up.
seen some, I've seen some really weird stuff.
So what's the weirdest one? I doubt we are. I mean, we haven't
Passed out. in
passed
bed.
out back
No,
there,
that's
but that's pretty
I've
normal.
had some really strange stuff happen. There was one time, and this isn't really that weird, it's just, like after thinking about it, I was sitting in front of the warehouse, minding my own business. And, you know, like that long sidewalk and stairs that comes down
yeah.
from the door. Well, the door flies open, and this girl runs out, like almost full speed.
Huh?
And she gets in the car, and she says, drive, go.
You're like,
I
what?
was like, okay, you know, like,
Wow.
I don't know
She
what it was about.
explained? She didn't
No,
explain?
she didn't explain. I didn't ask. And like a few days later, I was thinking about it, and I thought, I wonder if I just helped her rob the place. Or who knows what it was about.
Right? Maybe she just saw an ex-boyfriend.
I
She's
mean,
like, I
I
gotta get
doubt
out
that
of
was
here.
it. Yeah, she probably just was having a hard time with somebody and had to get out of there.
Right, yeah. That's funny.
This one girl got in the car once, and then took her to her place, and she got out. And at the next one, I picked somebody up, and he's like, there's a pair of shoes back here.
You're like,
And I'm like, okay, like you got in a car with shoes on and you left barefoot?
like, why did you take them off in the first place?
But I have a whole box of lost and found.
Oh, really? Do you have anything good?
I have found one shoe back there, which if you ask me is weirder.
That is weirder.
Yeah. But I've got like people's vapes, and I've got a set of car
Okay.
keys back there. I've got
Oh my god.
the only thing people like if they leave their phone, that's
Yeah.
they want that right away.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Like, I'll give you 20
car
bucks.
keys. You think they'd want their car keys?
But maybe they're just like, that was my loss.
Well, no, I think is they don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
They don't even think to take the cab.
Because I've had people like call me the next day and say, how did we get home? Because they don't know. They know that I dropped them off because they have the Ring doorbell.
Oh.
And they saw themselves get out of my car, but they don't know how they got there, and they wonder if I paid them or if they paid me
Oh,
for
so
the
they're
ride.
just like,
And, yeah.
"Did we-"
And I'm like, yeah,
Do you-
you paid. You're good. You know.
Do you ever struggle getting paid from people that are...
No.
I feel like when I'm drunk, I'm like, here, just like, take my, like, do it.
Oh, I've had that.
Take my money.
So the other day at the grocery store.
So I actually had a girl, this is weird, I don't even know, I think I was expecting someone to come over, but I was at my house, and I live, well, you know where I live, out west, so it's like just a neighborhood, it's not like someone could be walking by, like you have to live in that, or be in that neighborhood. So someone knocks I was drunk too. I had been at the bar, and I think I was waiting for other people that were coming from the bar. And so, anyway, I ended up buying her a cab home because it was just like a random person, like girl, that knocked on my door and was like kind of, I didn't know if she was crying or upset. It was really, really weird. And I was just like, well, I'll just get you a cab because like I don't know what to do with you. And I don't know, like now I think back of it, I'm like, why did I even answer the door? But I think I thought, oh, it's these people, and I open the door and it's just like some random girl.
It's just barely.
No, this was like like a year and a half ago. And I shouldn't have, I think I had just been drinking too, and I was thinking people were coming over, and I was just like, oh, this person, I can't remember. I wish I remembered more. It was the weird, but it reminds me of like, because she was just, I was like, you need help, but I don't know what to do with you, like, I'll just get it, like, so I got a cab, and I like paid the cab person like with my card, and like, it's like, go along your way, girl.
Take her.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do. It was so weird. It was way weird.
That is weird.
Now, yeah, now I think back of that, I'm like, that could have been a murderer. Like, when I just...
And you just tell her.
Yeah. But I don't...
You're an accomplice.
Well, and I was just like, were you at a party and something happened? Like, I just didn't... It was a weird... It was just a random drunk girl on my porch. And it's not like I live in town, like, close to a bar or anything. Like, I'm out there. It's not... I don't know. It was super weird.
You're out there.
Super weird.
That's not in walking distance for sure.
I have some regulars who are young ladies, and they have called me, you know, and said, I need you to come and get this guy out of my house.
Really? That's scary.
So I'll go rescue them. Or there was one that I had to go pull her out of some party or something.
Oh, that's scary. That's awesome though that you're able to do that. And you're still good with Del Taco, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna
Sorry,
race in front of that car.
Oh, no, you're fine. I just wanted to double check. Sorry. I'm really hungry.
Don't talk us.
I know.
Had it
Sorry.
planned.
We're drunk people.
I'm going to take the back road over to 56 and everything. I already thought it through.
Oh, thank you. Can I get 4 crunch tata tostadas?
Just the regular one?
Yep. And then I need let's do 10 or 15 of the tacos. Let's do 10 of the snack tacos, and can we get 5 of those with chipotle?
What are they, crunchy or soft?
Crunchy, please.
Okay, and then you said 5 of them with Chipotle?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then we need, let's do 2 of the cheese quesadillas and,
For the what?
cheese quesadillas.
Just the regular one?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, let's do 4 bean and cheese burritos.
Red or green sauce?
Let's do 2 with red and 2 with green.
Okay.
And do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Okay, so I have the 4 tostadas, the 10 tacos, 5 of them with Chipotle sauce, 2 quesadillas, 2 bean and cheese burritos with red sauce, and 2 with green sauce.
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 28.90.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm like yelling over you.
Oh, you're fine.
Hopefully we can get him out of this. We'll just put him on the sidewalk when Costner gets there. Costner gets there, you can. Oh, he can deal with him.
I've had that before too.
Have you?
Just drop them off.
I know, like, I'm drunk when you usually see me, but at least I'm like, I can pay you, and I know where I live, and I remember that you got me the night before. Like, I'm feeling good about myself right now.
Here's probably my best story.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 8 people in here once.
Oh my god.
Which I don't do anymore.
Right.
Because
I bet, yeah.
people, they break things with their feet and stuff.
Yeah.
Not on purpose, it's just trying to squeeze them.
Yeah.
And it was the kind of thing where one person went to a hotel, another 2 got dropped off here.
Oh, okay.
And everybody paid me a little something, so I made plenty of money. And
Right.
the last one was like, okay, bye, thanks, see you next week, whatever. And it was like 2:30 in the morning, so I went home.
Uh-huh.
And I normally don't do this, but I opened the back door, and there on the floor is a human being.
Oh no.
She is on the floor, like completely kneeled with her head and arms on the seat right here. And I didn't know she was there, and no one told me that.
Right, yeah.
And she was a pretty girl. I don't know why she got just left in the cab, but
Oh my God.
and so it took me 20 minutes to, like, I'm trying to
Wake
hello,
up.
wake up, and
Are you alive?
she just was out. And so finally I get her, she's starting. I mean, it's to the point I'm like poking this chick, like, you need to get up, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm in my driveway.
Well, and you don't know where to take her.
No. And she's starting to wake up, and I'm trying to, like, help her up, and she's don't want me, she's like, get off me. And I said, look, I'm going to call the cops if you don't get out of my car. And she's, no. That, like, that broke through.
Yeah.
So she's struggling to get up, and she's wearing heels, and that's not helping anything.
Yeah.
I open that door, and I throw her in the, I just threw her in the car. I pick up her legs, I throw them in the car. I'm like, I've had it. It's like 3:30.
Right, you're done.
And I get in the car, and I said, where do you live? And she, I just moved, I don't know. And she's holding a purse. I just took her purse, and I looked for her ID, right?
Uh-huh.
And I read the address. I said, is that where you live? She said, no.
Oh, no.
So I'm driving to town, and all of a sudden she starts telling me where to go, like, turn left here, turn right, turn. And so I'm doing it, because I don't know what else to do. And we get to this house, and I said, is this where you live? She says, this is my grandma's house. I said, okay,
Oh,
fine.
no.
Get out of the car, right? So she goes over to the door, right? I mean, she's just like, and she's pounding on this door, Grandma, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, no.
And this was in November. It's freezing
It's
cold
cold,
out.
yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't care if I got paid. I went back to the car, and I sat there, and I'm watching her. And I'm waiting for someone to answer the door so I could just pull away.
Yeah.
And finally, she just sits down on the concrete. And I'm like... So I walk back over there. And, she was like... It looked like she was talking on the phone when she was sitting down. And then she's looking at her phone. So I walk back over there, and I help her up. And I said, do you want me to take you home? And she said, yeah. So I start walking with her, and she goes, am I getting arrested?
Oh, no.
I said, no. And then she picks up she's got her phone. She goes, Brian? And there's nobody there. She's just, Brian? And so I get her in the car again, and I said, what is your address? And she don't know. And this car comes pulling up. Right at that time. You got all your food?
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
So I roll the window down, and the car rolls the window down. And I said, are you here for her? And she said, yeah, that's my daughter. Apparently she had called like a cousin or something.
Oh.
And the cousin called her mother and told her where she was.
Oh, God.
And so I was like, thank God, get her out of my car.
Yeah.
And I said, I hate to do this to you, but someone owes me $16.
Right.
And she handed me 40.
Oh, yeah. No, you deserved it. Well, because what do you do? Like, what would you have, like, do you just take her, like, call dispatch?
I would have had to just call the police.
Yeah,
eventually.
just, like,
I wouldn't know what to do with it.
this person. Well, yeah, and to, like, protect yourself, because it's like, I don't want to be, like, part of this. Oh, man, that's rough.
And so someone was with her and got out the other side and came and got her out of there, and that was it.
So do you have a noticeable difference in, like, during the school year versus, or is it the same?
Well, I have a pretty strong clientele list, and not a lot of them are students.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when the students are here, the Uber and Lyft goes up a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot. But most of my regulars aren't students. They're just...
Just going out.
Yeah. And of course, the bouncers call me.
Oh, to come pick people up?
Yeah, they'll call me and say... Yeah, last weekend, I should tell you this. Bouncer called me at the warehouse. He's like, you need to come and get this guy out of here. And the problem was, I found out Like, I get there, and 3 bouncers escort this guy to my car.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, 5'8". I mean, he wasn't, I'm like, what is the deal with this guy? He's not that big a threat. But the problem was, there was like a group of guys, like 7 or 8, that wanted to beat him up.
Oh, so, yeah, just...
And it had to do with glow sticks. I don't know. It was
What?
the stupidest thing. Yeah, he was telling me, this guy was reaching for a glow stick and bumped into me, and, you know how drunk guys are.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gets in the car, and he's all concerned. He's like, you better lock the doors. They're gonna, and I said, no one's gonna mess with you. You're with me. You're fine.
Right.
And he just was really worried about it. So I showed him, I got a stun thing right here. I was like, zap,
Yeah.
I said, I got a 38 on me. I said, you're fine. And so, where do you want to go? Because I was supposed to take him home, but he didn't want to go home. He wanted to go to Mike's.
Oh, no.
So I was like, okay. So I was taking him to Mike's, and then he goes, I'll tell you what, how about if I give you $500, you just stay with me for the rest of the night? I was like, okay.
So that went, like, you did that?
Yeah,
And he paid you?
we got to Mike's. He handed me $500 cash, $500 bills, and I called my daughter, and I said, come and take the phone, because I'm busy.
Uh-huh.
And that guy went in Mike's and drank, and I was just Secret Service, just standing next to him.
Sitting there? Wow. Did
Yep.
anything happen?
Nope.
Or, no?
Nope, nothing happened.
Well, like, even if... Wow. That's...
For an hour and a half, I was his, like, personal bodyguard while he drank some, beer or whatever he was doing.
Right.
And then the next day, Saturday, he calls me at, like, noon. And he needs me to drive him to Mesquite. So I drove him down to Virgin River Casino, and he gave me $300 to do that.
Wow. So do you, like, is he a regular that you see often? Or
No, he's from Texas.
Oh, wow.
And it was the first time I'd met him, but he says he's in town a lot because he does work here. He's into construction, like big jobs. Like,
Oh, okay.
he actually called me the following Monday asking if I knew anybody who could haul asphalt for him. And he says when he comes here, like, he'll live at that new Courtyard Marriott for 4 months. Just
Really?
in the hotel, yeah.
Wow.
Guy's apparently got dough.
Yeah, apparently.
He's just like, he tipped a waitress $100. He's
Having a good time.
Yep.
Wow. Uh-huh. It's
People
that
usually-
one right
it's
there.
like right here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that
I
one.
have taken you home. I
Yes,
remember
you
that.
have. Hopefully we can.
I don't have a stretcher in the trunk.
As long as we can just roll him out on the sidewalk when the other brother gets here, we'll make him help us. He'll be fine. I think, right? You think, Jordan?
He's a hot mess.
What do you got?
I have got this card. Will that work?
Oh, yep.
We're home.
Yep, you said card before.
We're at Megan's. Go crawling.
Oh, I heard
I
it.
can-
What's up?
I can give you my keys, Jordan. And you guys can,
we're good.
Here, this is the key to my house. Oh, but you've got all that food.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, we'll just wait till
I'll be done in a second.
No, yeah, you're good. Here's
You're
that card.
61.
Alright, and give yourself a tip.
Well, I'll eat.
Okay.
got food.
You got food?
Hold on, another case.
No, I got it. We'll get it straight later.
Sure.
Yep. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We appreciate it.
Look forward to
Yep.
serving you again.
Yes, you
Oh,
definitely
that
will.
reminds me. Let me,
My name is Megan.
I want to say.
And what was your name?
My name's Ray.
Ray. That's right. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. I
Hope you had
appreciate
fun
it.
at the wedding.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good night.
one.
If you're in my car, it's my job to safely get you home. If you want to see your eternal heavenly home, you need to be in the Lord Jesus Christ. There is no app for that.